This is the best way to improve your lead guitar playing today. Don't just resolve to random notes. Where you start a phrase and where you resolve it really does matter. The pros use this concept, so grab your guitar and let's play with confidence. So let's look at these chords we're improvising over today. B minor, A, G, F sharp 7. This is such an awesome backing track to improvise over. I'll leave a link in the description below for this great backing track. In that intro, I was really looking at a note to start on and a note to finish on for each chord. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but professional players do it, and as you do it, you will get better at it. So let's work at this. We could easily improvise over this with the B minor pentatonic. And all these ideas I will show you today connect back to this pentatonic scale for sure. So if we quickly look at the notes of each chord, B minor contains a B, D, F sharp. The A chord contains A, C sharp, and E. The G chord contains a G, B, and D notes. And the F sharp 7 contains F sharp, B flat or A sharp, C sharp. We won't worry about the 7th of that chord for right now. Let me just break down some of these ideas I used in the intro to give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. So on the B minor chord, starting out with a B note here in the 9th fret of the D string, and then we're going right to the D note here in the 7th fret. So 7, hammer on, pull off, and you're really connected to that B minor chord as you do that. And then as the A chord comes here, I'm walking down to the C sharp note. I'm really trying to connect these ideas to the pentatonic scale in this position. Just to give you some structure, for one thing, you can do this all over the fretboard, but let's just add a few notes to this pentatonic scale here. So as the A chord comes up, we're just looking at 7 to 6, C sharp note here on the G string. And then I rocked it a little bit, half step bend, which sounds real cool. So just hit the C sharp and then a half step bend and release, bend and release. You're just trying to hit these notes. This gives it some movement. So you really hug the A chord by playing that little phrase there. Then it's going to G. So 6, C sharp there, and then hitting 7 and pulling off to 6. And then hitting 9 here on the D string is back to that B note. 9 on A, then 7, 9 on the D string. Just has some really good movement there. We're ending on this B note, which is in the G chord. Then it's coming up to that F sharp chord. It's sliding up to the C sharp here because it's part of the chord, or F sharp 7. Just trying to stay connected in this one area of the fretboard here. So 7, 9, 11. So 9, 11, hammer on, pull off. and then landing on that 9 to 8 here. That you're going to the B flat, or you can call it A sharp there, which is part of this F sharp chord. If you nail that note right there, your solo really pops, because that's not a common chord. And Hotel California had some of these chords in it, so that's where that sound comes from. And we have all these ideas where we started on a note and we're ending on notes that are in each chord also. And we can repeat the same process up an octave. So we can start with the B note up here in the 12th fret of the B string. So 10, 12, 10, but hammer on pull off. And then walking down, because that's the A chord is coming into play. Then I did the same thing, just rock that note a little bit. I like to use my second finger here on the 9th fret of the E string. Then I walk down to a little piece of the A chord here. Again, right there in the 9th fret, you rock that a half step. 10 on the B string, 9 on the G string. And then we're going to slide up to B again. You can use that same phrase. So 9, 9, 10, pull off to 9. Hitting 12, then hitting 11 on the G string. 10, 12 on the B string. And we can do the same thing, the move as it goes up to the F sharp chord. Then in this case, I just went up the chord here. (10), 12, 14 on the B string. And then right here, (16) on the D, 15 on the G, and 14 on the B string. Then hammer on to 15 and back to 14. And then 15, 17, full bend on 17. And then hitting 17 on the E with your pinky. Then 15 on the B and 16 on the G string, which is a B note, which resolves right back to the root note. We'll do that last one more time. I love that lick. Work at this stuff, you won't regret it. Know the notes and the chords, and a few parts of the neck is always useful. And do it within a scale you use all the time, the pentatonic scale. Just take those notes. Most of the notes are already in the pentatonic scale, but just take some time, learn those notes and resolve to them. Start with them. You're going to start playing the guitar with confidence. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Let's talk soon.